Are American men frustrated? Al Grease thinks so. With nearly $500 billion, going to family courts, many American men are actually frustrated with the choices that they have within the current states or within the matrix. Many men are exercising their options by going abroad or traveling abroad to countries like Brazil, Dominican Republic, or even countries in Africa like Ghana. Many men are frustrated because they feel like their needs are not being heard. Many men feel like they're not being taken seriously, and many men, including black men, feel they can't get a break within the confines of the United States. What are men doing with this frustration? Are they suffering silence? Or are they exploring their options through a myriad of groups throughout the span of the internet through a virtual barbershop? What can we do to solve the problems that many men are actually having as it relates to the frustration that they experience within the confines of the matrix called America? As you know, Al Grease created Frustrated One, a documentary highlighting the struggles that many men are having within America and how men have really explored and more or less looked at options for better treatment. Because a lot of men have said that they're not satisfied with the options that they have within America. It's not that they don't love the women in this country, but they feel like many times they're not getting the reciprocation that they need to ensure them the peace, tranquility, and state of mind. Al Grease created Frustrated One back in the past as it relates to relationships and how men have explored things from an anthropological approach concerning relationships. And then he created another documentary called Frustrated 3. And in Frustrated 3, Al Grease talked about, Frustrated 2, Al talked about the negative impacts of paternity fraud and how paternity fraud continues to impact the efficacy of men. But Al is going to take it to a whole nother level. He's going to come up with a new movie or documentary that he will be filming soon called Frustrated 3. And Frustrated 3, we don't have the cover art for that. But Al is on the move as it relates to helping men explore their options. Many men are exploring their options. We're sharing notes, we're comparing notes because many men are saying the same thing. They're frustrated from unfair laws within the states. They're frustrated because of the quality of women that they have on the right side and that they have on the left side. They're frustrated because many times their needs and their wants are not being addressed. They're frustrated because they feel like that many people are not taking them seriously and they're suffering in silence. Male mental health is one of those negative things that many people don't want to talk about. Many men suffer in silence, as seen in books written by Michael Basin entitled Men Cry in the Dark. Men Cry in the Dark was a book formulated by Michael Basin to address a lot of the pains and the hurts that men actually experience. And as a clinical professional, I've taken it upon myself to try to address some of these challenges by having research from not only an anecdotal perspective, by reading a myriad of books about men telling and sharing their pains, but also sharing some of the things that many people are not willing to talk about. So I want you to join me in this premiere as we continue to explore the dynamics of relationships in America. And we're going to look at, Al Grease and I are going to look at Frustrated One and how that movie impacted him, but also how his second movie, Frustrated 2, was actually created to help men understand the negative impacts of paternity fraud. Now, remember this, and I need you to remember it. If it ain't 7, it ain't kosher. If it ain't kosher, it ain't right. I want you to join me tomorrow as Brother Al Grease and I are going to continue a remastered classic, and this is part 1 on the negative impacts of paternity fraud. But also we're going to be talking about why men are traveling abroad to find love, hope, and salubrity. You will.